सर्व वेदांत सिद्धांत गोचरंतम अगोचरम गोविंदम परमानंदम सद्गुरुं प्रणतोस्म्यहम्. We are starting this class, resuming this class after a long break of 1.5 months really. Yeah, 1.5, maybe a little more than that. So we were at shloka 510, which was introduced as Ghatakasha Drishtantena Stula Deha Dharmaha Na Atmana Ityaha Jala iti. Through the example of Ghatakasha and Mahakasha. That Ghatakasha is not different from Mahakasha is the stock example. But here, Ghatakasha is not tainted by the body of the pot. That is the example here. Through that example, Stula Deha Dharma are compared, and the Stula Deha Dharmas do not affect the Atma, just like the Ghatakasha is not affected by the characteristics of the pot. That much is the example here. Shloka had said, Jale vapi stale vapi lutatyesha jadatmakaha naham vilipye tadharmaihi ghatadharmair nabhoyata. Just like Nabha, Akasha is not affected by the qualities of Ghata, the pot. Similarly, I also am not tainted, not affected. By what? By the characteristics. Tadharmaihi. Tadharma is Stula Deha Dharmaihi. Stula Deha Dharma, qualities of the Stula Deha do not affect. Whether it is in water and getting drenched, I do not get drenched, or whether it is in this Jadatmaka, this insentient gross body, whether it is in water and getting drenched, or whether it falls on land and gets dirty, I do not get tainted, I do not get wet. Just like the Akasha remains free, I also remain ever free. Further, there is no introduction to 511. We had seen the Tika also. Kartrutva, Bhoktrutva, Khalatva, Mattata, Jadatva, Baddhatva, Vimuktata, Buddher Vikalpa, Natusanti Vastutaha, Swasmin Pare Brahmani Kevale Dvaye. Kartrutva, Bhoktrutva, Khalatva, Mattata, Jadatva, Baddhatva, Vimuktata, Adi. Adayaha in plural. All of these are what? Characteristics, dharmas of the body. They bring in whether the stula or the sukshma sharira has these characteristics. What are those? Kartrutva, being an agent of action. So, being a subject or an agent of it. So, agency. Bhoktrutva, experiencership. Then, so doership, kartrutva is doership and bhoktrutva is experiencership. Khalatva, khala, khala is some kind of cunningness. So that cunningness, tva gives you that absolute characteristic, bhava nirdesha. Matta, ta is feminine in the same sense of tvam. Tasya bhavaha tvatalu, tasya bhavas tvatalu. That's the Vyakarana Sutra which says, To and Tal are in the sense of Tasya Bhava, Bhava Nirdesha, gives the absolute quality. So just like doership, we say ship, so doership or ness. So Kartrutva, Bhoktrutva, Khalatva and Matta. What is Matta? Matta means being intoxicated. So whether being intoxicated, the mind goes for a toss. Confused state, deluded state when intoxicated, when drunk, under the influence of some drugs, can be anything. Mattata. Jadatva. Jadatva is insentience. Baddhatva, being bound, bondage. Then, what? Jadatva, baddhatva and vimukta. Vimuktatva also. Vimuktatva or vimuktata. Same meaning. Vimuktata like mattata. Being free. Being free from this bondage. So being bound and being free. Both of these are not real. Therefore, what are the buddher vikalpa? They are all buddher vikalpaha. Kartrutva, bhoktrutva, khalatva, mattata, jadatva, baddhatva, vimuktataadayaha. Single word. What are those? Buddher vikalpaha bhavanti, santi. They are not Santi, it is the Santi is there, we don't need to supply. बुद्धेर विकल्पाः सन्ति, they are just the modifications of the mind, of the antakarana. They are imagined, they are superimposed in the mind, in the antakarana. Vastutah na santi, vastutah tu na santi, atmanah vikarah na santi, that is a vikalpah na santi, atmanah vikalpah na santi, that is what vastutah na santi, tattvena na santi, tattvataha, really they are not there. Swasmin pare brahmani, kevale advaye brahmani, pare brahmani, that para, on parabrahma they are superimposed, they are not really there. So swasmin, on oneself, that Brahma which is not different from Atma, on me who am of the Swarup of Parabrahma, who alone is Kevala, there is nothing other than me. Advaya, there is no second. Brahma, Abrahma, none of those are there. Everything other than me is Shunya, but I am there and I alone am there. On me they are superimposed, and in reality none of these are there. Kevale advaye pare brahmani swasmin, on me who am of the Swarupa of Parabrahma, non-dual, and Kevala, one without the second, ekameva dvitiyam ityartha. On me kartrutvadi vimuktantaha, starting with kartrutvam and ending with vimuktata, the entire samasa there, they are buddhyadhyasa nibandhanaha. All that is only due to the adhyasa on buddhi, superimposition on buddhi. Vividha kalpanaha, they are all various, variety of thinking, they are imaginations on oneself, and with tadatmi sambandha we get carried away, but otherwise vastutah na santi. This is what Bhagavan Vyakhyanakara says there. Next shloka in continuation says, Santu vikarah prakrutir dashadha Shatada sasradha vapi taikim me sangachite nahyambudadambarom baram sprushati. Very difficult because sandhis have not been done in the patha, in the pustaka. Sandhis have been broken, you cannot, even the first, if you get the meter goes for a toss. Sandhis are to be done in shlokas. Anyway, so santu vikaraha, sant prakrutir dashada shatada sasrada vapi vikaraha santu. Let there be vikaras. These vikaras which are talked about here, these vikalpas mentioned earlier, let there be. Prakrutehe, those vikaras are not my vikaras. They are buddhi vikalpa which was said earlier. And what is buddhi? Buddhi is a creation. It is a manifestation of Maya. Through Maya creates these, and the creation cycle starts there. Parabrahma cannot create without the help of Maya. So Parabrahma becomes Ishvara with the help of Maya, and then all these vikaras are created, all the Panchamahabhutas are created, then Panchikaranam is done, and then the subtle become gross, then these Mahabhutas, they start manifesting as this Prapancha, and the Sharira is carved out of that Prapancha. Unto that Sharira is Tadatmya Sambandha, whether it is subtle body, gross body, and Karana Sharira is Avidya. Thereby what will happen? All these vikaras which are there, let there be. They are Prakriti vikaras, and how many? There may be 10 vikaras, 100 vikaras, 1000 vikaras. It is just a number. Dha pratyay is added. Dashada, Shatada, Sahasrada vapi santu. Let there be. But they are all prakrute vikara. So prakrute vikara santu. Taihi asangachitehe me mama. Kim syat kim. Taihi me kim. Because hetu is asangachit. I am asangachite me. Kim. Asangachitehe me. तैहि किम भवति, तैहि विकारैहि किम भवति, किमपि न भवति. This is like कैमित्तिक न्याय. किम स्यात्, किमपि न स्यात् इत्यर्थ. Nothing will affect me. No vikaras of Prakriti can affect me because Prakriti is also superimposed on me. It is imagined to explain the Prapancha. If the Prapancha is not there for a Jnani, then where is the Prakriti? Where are the vikaras possible if Prakriti itself is not there? Avidya is not there, avidya karya cannot be there. That's the idea here. So this is Aksheparthe. Aksheparthe kim? Taihi kim? It's a rhetoric. Nahi ambudadambaraha ambaram sprashati. Ambara is the space. All these, in the rainy season, all these lightnings and whatever is happening there, cloud, you see the cloud bursting, clouds come together and then there is huge rain. But when they strike each other, there is lightning. Will that affect this space? Whether lightning is there or it is not there, it comes and goes. Does it burn space there? No, it doesn't. If it falls on some other Prakriti Vikara, itself is Prakriti Vikara, and it falls on some Prakriti Vikara on the ground, touches some body, then that body may be burnt. But Akasha is not burnt. Akasha has no sambandha. So Ambara is untouched, remains untouched. Na sprushati iti अन्वयः. नहीं, अम्बुदडम्बरः अम्बरं नहि स्पृशति. सर्वस्य प्रपञ्चस्य मूलप्रकृतेः सकाशात् साक्षात् परम्परया जातत्वात् मूलप्रकृतेः मायायाः विकाराः दशदा शतदा सहस्रदा वापि सन्तु. The entire prapancha, sarvasya prapanchasya moola prakrute sakashat jatatvat. Due to all these, the entire prapancha and all its components being born from moola prakriti, which is Maya, whether directly or parampara, through sequence. We saw the sequence that whether it is directly born as Panchamahabhutas or then aggregated, and then after Panchikarana grossification, after that, whether other, in sequence, other bodies are born, other things are born, still Moola Prakriti Maya Vikaraha, they are still the Vikaras of Maya alone, not the Atma Vikara. And let them be 10 types, 100 or thousands, till Asangachitehe me, mama, I who am Asanga Chit, I am Asanga Swarupa, conscious, my Swarupa is consciousness, Chit Swarupa. For that Chit that I am, unattached, not only unattached, can never be attached, was never attached, and can never be attached. For that kind of me, Taihi Vikaraihi Kim Syat. Through those Vikaras, what is going to happen? Due to those Vikaras, nothing is going to happen. Tatra Drishtanta Ambudadambaraha Mega Garjanadikam. Whether it is this lightning, sound, etc. Ambaram Gaganam Nahi Sprushati. It does not touch the sky, Akasha. It does not touch space, Akasha, sky, whatever you say. It remains untouched. Sada Nirvikare Gagane Meghodaya Garjana Vinashadina Na Kopi Vishesha iti. In the example, there is no change, nothing goes wrong with the sky or Akasha. It remains the way it was before the lightning, during the lightning, and after the lightning. Similarly, before creation, after creation, during creation, I remain unaffected. That's the idea in that shloka 512. Shri Guru Upadeshanusarena Jatam Advaitanubhavam Vishadayati Avyaktadi Ityadina. Okay, there is a space actually, I forget, but this book has a lot of typos. So Avyaktadi Ityadina, there is a space, Avyaktadi Itya. It's a single word. So now Shishya, I had jumped the gun a few classes back and said that Shishya is saying it because I had read it then, and then I wanted to finish off the text in since there is less commentary later. So I thought that I had covered the shlokas there. So according to the Guru's teaching in the Sampradaya. Guru's teaching in the Sampradaya is same as what Shruti says and which has been taught in the Sampradaya since beginningless time, since Srishti and before Srishti also in the earlier Kalpa when the Srishti was there, that time also Gurus have taught it in the Sampradaya. That is what the Shruti teaches. That is what has come from Ishvara himself as the first teacher. So our learning is all what is as per Sampradaya. Similarly, the Shishya here is who? Is like one of us. He is also learning from the Guru who has been trained in the Sampradaya, who is testing his understanding now. Whatever understanding is born now, Shri Guru Upadeshanusarani, in keeping with that, Jatam Advaita Anubhavam. It has culminated into Advaita Bhava, Sakshatkara. He explains that Vishadayati, just like Kenopanishad also, in that Kenopanishad also, the Shishya explains in his own words. So he recalls and puts them together in his own words. It is not parroting. Parroting, even a parrot can do. That's why it's called parroting. But what goes through the buddhi creates a brahmakara vritti. One is convinced about it. Manana siddha, shravana, manana siddha, and then also nididhyasana gives nishtha. Then sakshatkara takes place, and then after that one remains in that doubtless knowledge which has taken away the avidya, countered avidya completely, and one remains free in that swarupa. That is explained by the Shishya now, Avyaktadityadina. Through the next 513 shloka, some shlokas are his expressions, Shishya's expressions in his own words. Avyaktadistula paryantametad vishwam yatrabhasamatram pratitam vyoma prakhyam sukshmamadyantahinam brahmadvaitam yat tadevahamasmi. Avyaktadistula paryantam. Single word, it should not be separated there. Can be, but then a single word is better. Etat avyaktadi, starting from avyakta, unmanifest maya, stula paryantam, till this gross body, whether what is my body or whether the bodies that I see, sentient and insentient, they are all what? Etad, all this. So, jatav ekvachanam, as a group it is a singular. Etad Vishwam, this entire prapancha is nothing but that, from unmanifest which I cannot objectify to this manifested prapancha through this sukshma inferable unto this completely objectifiable through all the five sense organs. Yatra abhasamatram pratitam, where are all these? This entire set, where is it? It is in Atma Yatra, wherever it is as an abhasa, as an appearance, mere appearance, abhasa matram, mere appearance, pratitam, where it is, which is objectified, vyoma prakhyam. Vyoma prakhyam, it is what? It is that which is, vyoma is space. So, which is similar to space, subtle. It is subtle and what? Vyoma prakhyam. Like the Akasha, Sukshmam, subtle like the Akasha. So, Vyoma Prakhyam Sukshmam, Adyanta Heenam. It is without a beginning and end. All that is without beginning and end. Brahma Advaitam Yattad Eva Ahamasmi. Yatra Abhasamatram Pratitam. That is Vyoma Prakhyam. That is comparable to space. Actually, it is subtler than space, but then space is the only thing which can be closest to that subtlety and still in some way understandable. It's also an abstract concept in a way. So, time space continuum, very difficult to understand what is time. It's not something that the clock takes. That's the grossified time. But what is really time? If you start thinking it is mind-boggling. Similarly, space, avakasha, Pradatra Akasha, that which provides an opportunity for anything to happen. That is Akasha. For anything to happen, you need Akasha first. Very subtle. But still, Suksham Adyantahinam is what? That Yatra Abhasamatram Pratitam Tat. That is that Sukshmam Adyantahinam. It is without a beginning and end, and that is what Brahma, it is Advaita Brahma, and that which is that Advaita Brahma on which the entire Prapancha superimpose, on which there is superimposition of entire Prapancha, Tadeva Ahamasmi, that itself I am, Tad Brahma Ahamasmi, this is the idea, I am that Brahma Spashtam. Bhagavan Vyakhyanakara says, Vyakhya says, Spashtam, there is nothing to talk about here. Further what? Further, next shloka, there is no introduction. In continuation, the Shishya says, Sarvadharam Sarvavastu Prakasham, Sarvakaram Sarvagam Sarvashunyam, Nityam Shuddhan Nishkalam, Nirvikalpam, Brahmadvaitam Yattadevahamasmi. There is a refrain here. Yattad Brahmadvaitam Yat Tadeva Ahamasmi. That Advaita Brahma, which is explained through the 1.5 quarters in the shloka, that I am. That itself I am, without any difference. There is no difference in quality or quantity. There is no difference in Ansha-Anshi Bhava. In its entirety, in its Purnata, I am. In its entirety, Purnata, I am that Brahma. What is that Brahma? Sarvadharam. It is the Adhara of everything. It is the support of everything. Sarvavastu Prakasham. It is that which makes all Vastus come to sentient life or be available for objectification. They light up in its presence. Maya itself becomes as though sentient in its presence. And what is that? I am that. It starts operating, starts creating in my presence. Sarvakaram. Sarvakaram, it is that which is in the form of everything. Ishavasimidam sarvam. It is in the form of this Nama Rupa is an appearance, but appearance of what? Same Brahma misunderstood appears as this Prapancha. Sarvagam, sarvam gacchati iti sarvagam. It is that which is Vyapaka Tattva, which is there everywhere. Vyapakatvat Vishnu, also called as Vishnu. Vyapaka Tattva, it is that Ishvara who is present everywhere in the form of everything. Sarva Shunyam, but still being everywhere is not really everything, really, in the sense that he is not everything. Everything is but him. This Prapancha is Brahma, but Brahma is not Prapancha. Therefore, in that Brahma there is no Prapancha really. There is no Nama Rupa. Because it is Nitya, it does not undergo any change. It is Nitya Brahma, ever present, Shuddham, never affected, always pure. Nishkalam has absolutely no parts. Partless Brahma, Nirvikalpam, does not undergo any change. No change is possible in it. Never was a change. Brahma, that Advaita Brahma, I am. In continuation, 515. Yat pratyastata shesha maya vishesham pratyagrupam pratyagamyamanam satyajnananantamananda rupam brahmadvaitam yat tadavahamasmi. Same refrain, Brahma Advaitam Brahma yat tad aham tadeva ahamasmi. Aham tadeva asmi. What is that Brahma again? He says, Shishya says, Yat pratyasta shesha maya. I think there may be a partibeda in brackets. There is Yasminasta shesha maya. Not Yasmin, sorry. Yeah, Yasmin. Yasminnasta shesha maya. Or Yat pratyasta shesha maya. Both pathas may there same meaning. Instead of Yat, Yasmin has been used. Instead of pratyasta, asta has been used. One has an upasarga, another does not. One has an avyaya Yat, the other has Yasmin, expanded form. Yatra. Prati is an avyat, the upasarga there. Prati. So, yat pratyastha shesha maya, ashesh maya, vishesham, pratyag rupam, pratyagamyamanam. And what is that Brahma? Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Elsewhere, Satchidanandam. So all those are put together in a single word. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Ananda Rupam. That which is consciousness. Satyam is existence, and then Jnanam consciousness, and that which is Anantam, infinite, unending, and Ananda also, Sukha Rupa, blissful nature, that is me, Rupam. That Brahma, Advaitam, I am that. And Pratyag Rupam, it is the innermost self, Brahma. Pratyagamyamanam. Pratyagamyamanam, it is that first, Yat Pratyastha Shesha Maya. So actually, there should be no space, I think. It should be Yat Pratyastha Shesha Maya Vishesham. Single word. And then Pratyag Rupam. So what is that Brahma? It is not Maya. Maya Vishesham. Brahma, which is Maya Vishesham, which gets qualified, that Nirguna Brahma becomes Saguna by Maya Vishesha. Maya is the Vishesha there. When Maya becomes an adjective or that qualifies this Nirguna Brahma, it becomes Saguna Brahma or Ishvara. And Yat Pratyastha Shesha. Actually, is Maya really there in Brahma? No. It is not there. It is one without a second. In all these are Maya's Visheshas, but in Brahma there is no Vishesha really. It is never affected. All these Visheshas are really gone away in Brahma, from Brahma. They are not there. Pratyastha. They are Ashesha. Nothing remains. And that Pratyag Rupam, innermost, Pratyagamyamanam. Pratyagamyamanam, that which cannot be known. It cannot be objectified by the buddhi. It cannot be known by anything other than Vedanta Pramana, and which cannot be objectified. Therefore, Pratyagamyamanam. It is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Ananda Rupam, and that I am. Vyakhyana says, Tasya Bhasa Sarvavidam Vibhati iti Shrutehe. Mundaka Upanishad says, Tasya Bhasa Sarvavidam Vibhati. All this shines because of that Brahma. The sun shines because of me. First, in Brihadaranyaka analysis is done. How do you see everything? In the day I see due to sun. At night, if the sun is set, how will you see? No, I see due to Chandra Prakasha. Okay, you are indoors, there is no Chandra Prakasha. How do you see? Due to the lamp. I have a lamp within, I light up something. So sometimes you say you see due to the sun. Sometimes you say you see due to the moon. Sometimes you say you see due to the lamp. Okay, when you go to sleep, you still dream and you see all of this Prapancha also. There's a dream world. How do you see that? Where is the sun? You create a sun, you create night in the dream itself and see by the Chandra Prakasha there. If you are indoors in the Swapna, then indoors also you need some light that you create there. So what is the difference? Within and without, whether you are dreaming or in waking, the sun that you see outside, that you have created in the dream also, there is no difference. How can you say that there is a sun due to whom you see? You see without the sun in the dream, you create a sun when you need in the dream, if it is daytime. Thereby, there is no vyavastha which will tell you that there is a sun outside, there is a Chandra outside, there is a Surya Chandra, or there is a lamp outside. Okay, when you go to deep sleep, still there Ananda is there. Where does it come from? It is your own Swarupa Ananda. It is not elsewhere. Thereby, Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. All this is due to Tasya. Yasya Bhasa Vibhati, Tad Brahma Eva Advaita Brahma Eva Aham Asmi. So that Shruti is paraphrased in the shloka This is what Bhagwan Vyakyanakara says. Iti shrutehe sarvesham vastunam prakasho yasmad bhavati tat sarva vastu prakasham ahamasmi. I am that. Sarvesham vastunam prakasha yasmad bhavati. Yasmad karana, due to which reason or due to which backing there is sentience of anything, there is a bhasa of everything, there is a everything lights up, I feel aware of everything, that they are present and they shine forth. Idam sarvam yadayamatma iti shrute. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says that all this which is there that you see, it is all but manifestation of my own swarupa. Iti shrute sarvakaram sarvagam aparichinnam. Everything, this entire prapancha is a mere appearance of Brahma, Brahmatma, therefore that sarvakara, everything, all akaras are just mere forms of appearances of this Brahma, which I am. Sarvagam aparichinnam. Everywhere I am there without being segmented. Sarvashunyam means what? Sarva vyatiriktasya abhava sarvashunyam. Yasmin niti abhede saptami. If you take Yasmin, then abhede saptami means there is nothing which is different from Atma, but Atma is not that. Abheda is from the prapancha perspective. There is nothing separate from Brahma. But from Brahma perspective, it is only Brahma. There is no prapancha at all. So, swavetiriktasya abhavat kasyapi. There is nothing existent other than me from the Paramarthika perspective, where there is only Brahmatma. Therefore, Sarva Shunya means everything other than. Sarvam does not mean Brahma is also Shunya. It will become Shunyavada. Sarva Shunya means Sarvam, which was said earlier, Idam Sarvam, objectifiable. All that objectifiable is no longer there. So, I am not a subject anymore. I am a Sakshi. Saksham is also not there. I need not be called as Sakshi. I am Satchidananda Brahma, Ananda Rupa Brahma. Akhandakara vritti itara vritti vishesha ityartaha. Pratyagamya manam mityasya. So pratyagamya manam is said that akhandakara vritti itara. You cannot know by anything other than akhandakara vritti, which does not need to be lit up. Everything else needs to be lit up by Atma, but Atma itself cannot be lit up and need not be lit up by Atma, because Akhandakara Vritti takes away Ajnana. What remains is that Brahma Swarupa, which I am, which already is self-sentient, which is conscious, which has its own consciousness. It need not borrow from anyone because it is of the nature of consciousness. So that is the infinite Tattva, Sat, Chit and Ananta. Ananta, existent, conscious and blissful also, apart from infinity. Shishya goes further, and 516 and 517 shlokas both say what? Nishkriyosmya vikarosmi nishkalosmi nirakritihi nirvikalposmi nityosmi niralambosmi nirdvayah. Further, sarvatmakoham sarvoham sarvatitoham advayah kevalakhandabodhoham anandoham nirantaram. Both shlokas put together say what? Nishkriyaham, I am without any activity, because in Atma no activity is possible. Any activity means change. I don't have a change. Why? Avikarosmi, I am without change, therefore Nishkriyaha. Nishkalosmi, I am partless. Nirakriti, I am formless. Prapancha has forms, I don't have form. Nirvikalposmi, there is no change in me whatsoever. Not only Vikara Rupa, but there is no Vikalpa also. I have no. So, Vikalpa means, Vikalpa if you take as change, so then Avikara means there is changeless. And then Nirvikalpa is without any like sankalpa vikalpa that we look at it, there is no segmentation, the difference. There is no vikalpa there. There is no like options. There is nothing like that. So there is no difference there, no division. Nityasmi, I am Nitya. I am Nitya is that tattva which never changes. Nitya, not changes, never goes away. Trikala badita sat. And Niralambaha, I may, offer support without kartrutva bhava. Everything takes support in me. So thereby, from their perspective, I am a support. But do I need a support? I don't need any support. They need a karana. I don't need a karana. Therefore, Niralambha asmi and Nirdvayaha, there is no second. There is no dvaita in me. Sarvatmakaha, I am in the form of everything. As ahantaya, aham, everywhere. Sarvaham, all that exists is me. But still, sarvatitaha, I am not limited to that sarva. I am beyond that sarva. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vashishyate. Even when this purna is manifested outside, still that purna from which it is manifest, that me, remains purna. You carve out infinity from infinity, mathematically there is still infinity remaining, otherwise it is finite. That is what I am. And then even if you say sarvam, still that sarvatita, I exist beyond that. Dashangulam says Purusha Sukta. How much ever you imagine this prapancha universe to be, I am 10 fingers above that. Says, who is that I? Purusha is 10 fingers above. 10 fingers is just a random number, 10 means, 10 can mean 100, it can mean, like Dashada, Shatada, Sahasrada, just sampling of some numbers. So when you say 10 fingers, or even you say 1 finger also, half a finger also, a minute segment also, in measure, I am a little more than this universe, and this universe is tending to infinity. I am plus half, plus 1 point, if you say. So it is like bidding, when somebody is bidding and another wants to bid a little more. Plus 1, whatever he is offering, I'll give you one more, 1 unit of whatever more. So even if you take 1 unit or half a unit, whatever bare minimal unit if you take, still that much more than the universe. So 10 is just number, 10, 100, 1000, whatever number, I am beyond this prapancha by some amount. And when that expansive prapancha itself is tending to infinity, what am I? I am beyond that. So beyond infinity, sarvatita, whatever you can objectify, I am beyond that. Whatever you can imagine, beyond that. So that's the beauty of this expression, purnatvam. So sarvatita, aham advayaha, and then kevalaha akhanda bodha, kevalaha, kaivalyam. In yoga also kaivalya padala. So kevalaha akhanda bodha, unsegmented consciousness, aham anandaha, ananda swarupa, aham nirantaram. And you have to discount a little. It can be explained by making a little variations in words, but the Shishya's expression, so you have to give some discount as to he is overwhelmed by his anubhava, so he is expressing. So we can take it as the that if we feel that nirdvaya and advaya, what is the difference? We can bring in differences. Technical differences can be brought in, but not needed. We can say nirdvayaha and advaya, both are non-dual. From how non-dual? So some technically we can give differences. Bhagavan Vyakhyanakara also does not go into it, because Shishya's expression is there, and she may repeat also is fine. That's all right. Although technically we can show that there are some differences between nirdvaya and advaya. Kevala akhanda bodha aham anandaha aham nirantaram. Nirantaram, there is no nirantara, there is no antara between, there is no division. Antara, there is no segmentation there, and aham, homogeneous entity, aham anandaha. Further what? Swarajya Samrajya Vibhutiresha Bhavat Krupa Shri Mahita Prasadat Prapta Maya Shri Gurave Mahatmane Namo Namastestu Punar Namostu. Now he's overwhelmed, you know. He's got that anubhava. He's reached where the journey of Anadi Kala ends. Therefore, he is thanking the Guru for giving that kind of jnana. Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti Esha. What is this? This is Vibhuti. This is a Vibhuti. It is very magical, you know. How you reach there, if you have to show exactly and walk another there, you can give broad strokes. What worked for you, exactly that may not work for another. That person may take lesser time, lesser sources, consume lesser resources and reach there. Or one may take another janma, yet another janma, or consume many resources, need many more teachings and then reach there. But then Shravana Manana Nidhyasana are the broad strokes by which one will definitely reach there. Thereby, the journey of Anantakala has ended. So, Swarajya, Samrajya, Vibhuti Esha, this is that magical thing where I have reached, he says. Vibhuti is that, you know, Bhagwan's Vibhuti is this prapancha. And then the Shishya knows this is my Vibhuti. Bhagwan is not separate from me. Thereby, Swarajya, Samrajya, the kingdom, you know, I think some religions they say, you know, thy kingdom or whatever, that expression is there. Swarajya is freedom there. Swarajya completely free. Tasya bhava, Swaraj bhava is Swarajyam. And Samrajyam also, the kingdom. Vibhuti Esha. What is this Vibhuti? Yes. See, Vedanta is not mystical, they say. Like there is some, you know, mystical experience. What is mystical? Mysticism is what is not understood. For a kid who does not know, you know, high school physics or even the and beyond that, you know, the theory of relativity, etc. This E equal to mc square is just another formula if you study. But what is the vibhuti? It is all mystical. If you don't know, it is mystical. That which is not known is mystical. Really, it appears like magic. You know, there are a lot of, you know, scientific experience which appear like magic. Are they really magic? They are magical. If once understood, there is nothing there. Tricks of the trade elsewhere. Oh, how it happens, I don't know. It's actually, if you look at it as mind-boggling, all right. But one who is completely immersed in that, for him, it is just, you know, just another thing in his trade. So it has to be understood. Yoga has to be understood. The vibhutis have to be understood. Bhagwan's manifestation has to be understood. Everything is jnanamaya. Jnanamaya tapaha says the creation is what? Jnanamaya tapaha. Tapas is of the roop of jnana, and then the manifestation in this of this prapancha. It is all an imagination in the creator's mind. Similarly, Vedanta is also, when not understood, how can I be this limited entity, be this entire Purna Tattva which is there? Nothing exists other than me. It is mind-boggling. And if you say that, you tell someone I am the creator, they will either laugh in your face, or if you have reached that level where they see you as a guru, then they'll think, oh, you are some great person, some mystical thing has happened, and they can nowhere reach that stage. This is the beginning point of everyone. You know, the Shishya also started there, and then suddenly he understands not one fine morning or anything, but then in growing clarity, somehow he says, I don't know when or what happened, but I don't have doubts anymore. My avidya is gone. Thereby that mystical thing which was there earlier, so to say mystical, is clear as daylight. Therefore, he is thanking the Guru now, and he says what? Swaraj Samraj Vibhuti Esha Bhavat Krupa Shri Mahita Prasadat. I have got this due to your prasada, he says, and then due to your grace I have got this, and then your blessings have worked, your grace has worked, because this is all manifesting from the Shruti, same Tattva. The Guru is not different from the Tattva, Shruti is not different from the Tattva, therefore Shishya, who was never different from the Tattva, has got that Atma, Atmanubhava through the grace of the Atma alone. The Guru is not separate there, the Shruti is not separate, the Ishvara is not separate, Brahma is not separate, therefore it is all the grace which has flown in the Sampradaya and finally reached him. He is immersed in that Prapta Maya, it has been attained by me, this Vibhuti has been attained by me due to your grace. Shri Gurave Mahatmane, you are the Mahatma O Guru. Namo Namastestu, to that Guru, to that Mahatma is my namaskar, not to you, not direct address, like in other languages also. In Hindi you say aap, aap is plural, or in third person, the address is in third person. So he says Shri Gurave Mahatmane Namo Namastestu Punah Namastu. He is doing namaskara after namaskara, because how else can you express? So this is how he is expressing his namaskara to the Guru. What's the time? Let me just check. Okay, there's some more time. Mahaswapne Mahakruta Janijara Mrityagahane Brahmantam Klishyantam Bahulatara Tapairannukalam Ahankara Vyagravyathitam Imam Atyanta Kripaya Prabodhya Praswapat Paramavitavan Mamasi Guru. Very difficult to chant these words, He says, Mahaswapne. It's not a mere swapna, mere swapna, it is Mahaswapna. This prapancha where in Jagrata Avastha is Mahaswapna. Maya Krita Jani Jara Mrityu Gahane. What kind of swapna in that? Which is, it is Gahana. It is quite dense that way. Like a dense forest, which is Maya Kruta, created by Maya, Janma, Jara, Mrityu. These are all, Upalakshana. You can bring in everything. So not only birth, Jara, Jani, birth, Jara, old age and Mrityu, but Roga also you can add. Kshutpipasa, all this is there. Hunger, thirst, all types of rogas, difficulties, sorrow, sukha, dukkha, all that is there. Brahmantam, Klishyantam. Completely klesha is there. There is a lot of klesha. I have been wandering about in this kind of a forest, which is actually now I know it is Swapna. It was a dream. I have woken up now. And then Bahulat Taratapair Anukalam. Completely wandering around and completely immersed in Swapna. I was thinking that this is Jagrata Avastha, and then so afflicted now, each and every moment. Through and through Anadi Kalena. Since beginningless time I have been in this swapna. This is not a swapna which I have woken up and then gone back to sleep and then dreamt again. This has been a continuous dream in which there have been many dreams. Ahankara Vyagra Vyathitam Imam Atyanta Krupaya Prabodhya. Due to immense grace I have been woken up. I have been woken up by you. Praswapat Parama Vitavad Mamasi Guru. Avitavan, Param Avitavan Mamasi Guru. So you have Praswapat Param. You have, what is it? The earlier Vyagra, Ahankara Vyagra. Ahankara itself is like Vyagra, like a tiger. Ahankara. Ahankara in the form of the tiger. Vyathitam, I was tormented. Vyathitam Imam Atyanta Krupaya. By your immense grace, Atyantam immense grace, Krupaya. Prabodhya praswapat, prakrishta swapat. From that kind of a dream, you have woken me up. From that kind of a deep sleep, you have woken me up, and then what you have? Avitavan mamasi guru. You have protected me. You have protected me from that tiger ahankara, because that ahankara had brought about an individuality in me. That individuality had kept me separate, and in deep sleep I was tied up to this samsara, thinking that I am awake while dreaming and then fighting that battle all alone. But you have protected me from this Vyagra, Ahankara Vyagra, because now I am no longer individualized. I don't have Jivatva. That Jiva that I am Brahma. Jivo Brahmaiva para. I know that. Therefore, He Guru, Prabodhya, Praswapat Prabodhya Param Avitavan Mam Asi Guru. You are that one who has woken me up completely. Namastasmai Sadekasmai Namaschin Mahase Muhu Yade Tad Vishwarupena Rajate Guru Rajate. Further in 520th shloka he says, Te Namaha, Te Tubhyam Namaha. My namaskara to Tasmai, or Tubhyam is there, sorry, Tasmai is there. Tasmai Namaha. Sadekasmai Namaschin Mahase Muhu. Muhu again. He says what? Again Namaskara. Again and again he says Namaskara. Namaha. Chin Mahase. Chit. Chin Mahase. Namaha. Muhu is Punah. Again Namaha. Yadetad Vishwarupena Rajate Guru Rajate. To you who Rajate, who shines for Raj. So Raja also, this Raja itself is from Raj, to shine. So you who shine forth, who are you? Chin, Mahase Chin. You are Chit Swarupa. To that Chit Swarupa is my Namaskara. Who shines forth? Yadetad Vishwarupena Rajate. You shine forth in the form of being Brahma. You yourself shine forth in the form of this Prapancha Vishwarupena Vishwa. To that kind of you is my Namaskara here. Further what? Itinatamavalokkya Shishyawaryam Samadigatatma Sukham Prabuddha Tattvam Pramudita Hrudayas Sadeshikendraha Punaridamaha Vachah Param Mahatma. So after listening to the Shishya, now Guru iti natam avalokya Shishyawaryam. Shishyawaryam, Shishyanam Varyam. He is the best of the Shishyas now, among the best, if not the best. Who is doing Namaskara, having seen and heard his Namaskara, natam avalokya iti, in this manner, samadhigatatma sukham prabuddha tattvam. He has been woken up to the Tattva, who has understood the Tattva. Atma Sukham Samadhigatam. Samadhigatam Atma Sukham Yena. Saha Samadhigatam Atma Sukha. And Tam Avalokya, having seen him, who has understood Samyaktaya Adhigatam, who has understood it completely, clearly. What is that? Atma Sukham, who has Sakshatkara, Swanubhava of Ananda, Swarupananda, because he has understood the Tattva, Prabuddha Tattva. Who has known the Tattva, Prabuddha Tattvaha and Tam, Prabuddha Tattvam. Prabuddham Tattvam Yena. Saha Prabuddha Tattvaha, and then Prabuddha Tattvam in second case. And Avalokya, that's karma to Avalokya, having seen. Pramudita Hrudayaha sa Deshikendraha. Deshikendra is a teacher, that Guru, who is a teacher, who has taught all this to the Shishya since the conversation began a long number of shlokas back, when Bhagwan Bhashyakara or Bhagavad Padacharya, Shankaracharya started the shlokas with a question and answer. In the beginning itself, after talking about the qualifications, he started narrating the shlokas through a dialectic. Question by the Shishya and then answer by the Guru, and now Shishya is summing up his understanding, and Guru, looking at this, is convinced that Shishya has understood. Therefore, Pramudita Hridayaha, Bahuri again, whose Hridaya knows no bound to the joy that, this feeling that my Shishya is none other than me now. He has understood, his Jivana has become Sartaka, his endless journey has reached an end. And then Punaha idam vachaha paramatma param mahatma aha, this Mahan Atma Guru, again he started saying the following from 522nd shloka. What he said, we'll see in the next part. We'll stop here. I don't want to start here. I'll stop here. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharantam Gocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmi. Tat Sat.